next three guests are all Tony nominated for their performances on Broadway. They star together in the smash hit musical Ragtime, which is also up for a Tony for Best Revival. The story follows three different families, one white family, one black family, and one family of Jewish immigrants as they each pursue their American dreams in the early 1900s. It's playing now at Lincoln Center Theater right here in New York City. Everybody say hello to Joshua Henry, Caissie, Levy, and Brandon Uranowitz. Oh my gosh, you have to be tired. Y'all's schedules are insane. Congratulations on the Tony nominations. It's amazing. Yeah. So where were you guys when you found out?
Well, the night before I found out, I was at the Met Gala, so my wife and I slept in a hotel away from the kids.
Nice.
And then woke up that morning, we have to watch them, but we hadn't seen the kids in 2 days, so we FaceTimed them. And by the time we clicked back onto the nominations announcements, I had missed my category. It's all right. It was like, we gotta spend time with the kids. We have to see them, but, But then my text started blowing up, so the excitement started then.
So you're a good dad. Okay. How did you find out?
I was with my husband and my babies. I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we were watching on TV, getting ready with our coffee and our snuggles, and it was beautiful and joyful.
Oh, that's so cute. Where were you at?
I was also home. My husband was away disputing a traffic ticket. But my sister spent the night, which was lovely. And then my best friend also came and surprised me, which I was not expecting. Yeah, it was really beautiful. It was nice.
Sweet. It's exciting. So exciting. Can you give everybody kind of a brief description of like your character, who you kind of play? I'll start right here.
I play Colehouse Walker Jr. He's an incredible pianist from Harlem, and when we find him in the story, he's really respected by his community, and he's looking for his love, Sarah. And they have a little checkered past. So now his whole idea and purpose is to find the love of his life, Sarah Brown Eyes. That's where we find Colehouse.
Okay.
I play the role of Mother, and that's simply how we know her, as Mother. She doesn't have a name in the story. And we sort of see her evolve from a very privileged, upper-class, closed-off world into a woman who becomes more worldly and meets other people from other walks of life that change her, and she follows her moral compass and becomes this strong woman who does good in the world.
An amazing person to play.
Yeah, it's really, it's a lot to dig into every night, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, empowering, yeah.
I play Tate, who is a Jewish immigrant from Latvia, who's lost his wife, has a young daughter, and is looking to create a better life for himself and his daughter and pursue the American dream.
Were you in Ragtime as a kid?
I was.
That's cool.
I was.
Full circle.
Sorry, they've heard the stories. Oh.
I haven't.
I know, but you have.
I haven't.
I have. Yeah. So like most. Oh my God!
Wow. Look at little baby.
Wow! I look exactly the same.
Yes.
No.
Wait, can we stop? Cause your jacket right now, like.
That's amazing.
Oh my God.
That little sailor, that little. I don't know. Look at your fits. Yeah.
Yeah, I coordinate. No, like a lot of Broadway shows, they go out of town to try out, and Ragtime in 1997 tried out in Toronto for like a year, and I played the little boy up there. Mother's child in the show. But I was playing like this waspy kid, and I look the way that I look. My last name is Uranowitz. There is a distinctly Jewish story in the show, and the little girl at the time was Leah Michelle, I looked like Leah's twin brother at the time, and so they didn't bring me to Broadway with the show. And it was like a very devastating, obviously for like an 11-year-old child.
Oh
really
my
traumatic.
gosh, no, that's pretty traumatic.
But it was like an incredible experience as well, and I learned so much. But coming back into the show now, I just feel like it's the clearest lesson in that, like, the things that are meant for you will not pass you by. And to be, like, Tony nominated for it, it all feels like fair.
What a cool thing, too. Like, that's a hard lesson at a young age, super hard lesson just to learn about the industry in general.
Correct.
But what a cool thing that that little boy now is starring in it and Tony nominated.
Yeah.
And that's I mean, that's like a movie.
It really, always feels fake to me.
But
Like,
it
it's
feels
like,
as hopeful as the story of like the success in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
I
does.
didn't miss that. That's nice. That's so sweet. You are all so talented. My goodness. What moments, this is for all of you, in the show still hit you emotionally each night that are kind of hard, you know?
For me, there's this moment in a song called New Music where everyone in the story is experiencing something new for the first time. And Cole House, he, like I said before, he's searching for Sarah. He knocks on all these doors, finally finds a house that she's in, plays for 5 months at a piano, hoping that she'll hear him, and then finally yells up to the attic, "Come down to me, Sarah." And at that moment, there's this beautiful key change. Aaron's and Flaherty, the way that they melt emotion and words and music together is just so brilliant. And for me, that moment, even talking about it, just gives me chills. It's just a beautiful moment.
What's one of your moments, like in the show?
Well, really, the huge moment for Mother comes at the very end of the show for her, and I sing a song called Back to Before, and it's a huge realization moment where Mother realizes that all the things she had hoped and wished for in her life were not maybe the way they were meant to turn out, and that the woman she has become in this journey has changed her, and it's changed her relationships, specifically her relationship with her husband, and that now, knowing what she knows, she can never go back to that sort of sheltered life she had before. And with it, there is sadness and mourning in it, but there's also empowerment and kind of stepping into her power and
freedom.
her future. Exactly. So it's a really beautiful thing to get to play with every night.
Yeah. What about you? Wow.
There's a section of the show, sort of towards the beginning, called Success, that it's when Tata and his little girl first arrive at Ellis Island, and he's filled with hope. He's got stars in his eyes. He sees the American dream just sort of waiting for him through those gates, and goes from this like really giddy, hopeful place, and then he realizes through the course of this song, you know, that it's not maybe going to work out for him. That like
reality
sets in, and he goes into this really deep, dark despair. But at the very, very end, right before they exit together, he looks at his little girl and he says, "I promised you America." And that's the thing that I love about Tata so much, is that no matter how much he's cut down by the system and the people that are around him that other him, he never lets that glimmer of hope die ever, and I think it's what gets him to succeed in the end.
Yeah.
But it's that 8-minute sort of epic thing that is just so difficult but so satisfying to do.
That's beautiful. And also very funny because those 8 minutes are kind of like perimenopause. Well, you start out hopeful about the day, and then life grabs you, and then slaps you around a bit, and then reality sets in more, and you're like, and then by the end of it, you're like, I can do it though, right? Yeah. It's literally like that's what. Just in case you were wondering, I wonder what perimenopause is like. You're experiencing it every night, apparently.
I've always wondered that.
Yeah, that's you got it. You got it. That's
Thank
it.
you.
That's it. Nailed right there. Dude, I'm joking with you. It's
Kelly.
a beautiful moment. It's such a beautiful thing. What are some of your pre-rituals? Do you have any things you do before the show that kind of
We like
amp
to
you up?
check in with each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
I FaceTime my kids sometimes. I mostly blast music and warm up to whatever I'm in the mood for that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've started doing this meditation practice before the show starts. Before we circle up with, Joshua leads this circle up every night. That's incredible. That gets us connected, and I want Joshua to talk about that.
What's the circle? What do you do?
Yeah, before the show, we meet backstage, we hold hands, we might, move our bodies a little bit, and then we take 3 breaths together, and we pick a word to sort of focus on for the day. Sometimes it could be connection, or it can be fire, or spin. It can be anything, but it's a really hard story to tell. But the fact that we're connected before the audience even sees, I think really helps me, it helps everyone in the circle to just be honest and be in the moment.
Yeah, you know, oftentimes on Broadway, you start the show separately and you don't meet your fellow actors on stage till you're in a scene with them. But with our show, with Ragtime, we all start as a company. We rise up on this massive elevator at the top of the show, and our orchestra is playing, and it's this moment of unity that we begin with, and it means a lot. So to get to kind of connect with each other and look each other in the eye and be like, all right, let's do this. Let's give the audience this gift, and let's have this reciprocity with them. It's really cool. It's a great way to start.
Yeah. Well, everybody, give it up for Joshua Henry, Caissie Levy, and Brandon Uranowitz. You can catch Ragtime at Lincoln Center Theater. Go online for tickets. Thank you guys so much.